we'll be discussing about module outline and also what is big data, what is big data analytic, what is big data applications, what are the NoSQL platform, and then we will learn next week about Hadoop, HDFS. So this is a fundamental in big data technology. If you look at the programming, most of the programmer, they will do learning on C programming. I still remember learning C programming. That's a fundamental of programming language. Similarly, when you talk about big data technology or big data architecture, this Hadoop and HDFS plays the significant role in processing the huge amount of data. We will discuss that next week. Okay. Then we have Apache HBase, Apache Spark. This HBase is a NoSQL platform. And then we have a big data technologies with the cloud resources. What is cloud resources? The cloud is like a left eye and right eye. So without, if you ask me which one is more important, we will say that both eyes are important. As we go towards the big data, we will be using a cloud a lot. Okay, can you please quickly tell me what's your hard disk capacity? The biggest problem in every computer, and think of it, if you want to download a huge amount of data and you want to process that, that's the place that we need to go towards the cloud platform. So we will learn about the cloud resources, and then we will discuss about data management and storage in the cloud. Visualization, so you do a big data processing analysis, then you need to visualize. Okay, we need to do a visualization. We'll talk about visualization. So visualization is one of the most important thing in any of the big data processing, because that's the end goal. Then you will be having a storytelling. Okay, when you go for a data visualizations, you need to tell a story. How many of you good in telling story here? Yeah, we have one hands up. Okay, who was that? Muhammad Ikram. Okay, we have Muhammad Ikram going to tell a story. Okay, let's catch up the Ikram and ask him to tell a story. So that give me a story for this graph. Give me a story for this. Okay, I'm just kidding. Okay, so you can see here example. You got a visualization here. You need to tell a story. Okay, that's an example. Okay, the moment you make some analysis, so you need to tell a story. If you just show this graph, okay, so what? You make this particular questions and you make a response. Okay, 101 participants responded to this. So what is the compiling story I can tell towards this particular graph? Okay, that's the art of convincing the customers. That's the art of convincing a manager. That's the art of convincing your family member, whoever involved it, because once you do all this big data processing analysis, you will be end up in graph like this. Then you need to explain it to your customers or respective stakeholders. So that's the reason that you need to build the visualization and storytelling. And imagine the most important thing before you go for the data visualization, the most important thing in a data pipeline or phases of data architecture, data collections. What is the most important thing? Data collections. So imagine all of you. Do you guys know Padlet, right? Padlet, right? And half of my students that they use in a previous class. Imagine if I ask you to, all of you to fill 101 student to fill my Padlet instead of filling my survey form. If I ask everyone to fill my Padlet, how is going to be? Do you think I can analyze the results in few seconds like this? Okay, I will say that, okay, let me analyze and get back to you guys in next class. Okay, so the way you collect data is very, very important. So next we talk about Power BI, okay, where we will start to think of it, how we can use the Power BI. Okay, if you already know Power BI, that's good. We will think of how we can go for advanced concept. Then MongoDB, streaming data pipeline, where we will discuss Apache Kafka. Okay, and then generative AI, that's the hot cake now. Okay, who don't use ChatGPT? ChatGPT. Who don't use? I'm serious, I don't use ChatGPT. If you don't use ChatGPT, put thumbs up for my message. I don't use ChatGPT as I'm a very good critical thinker. I don't use. Seriously? None of you? Okay. Yeah. So every one of you in this class use ChatGPT. Okay, I should not say chat GPT, I should say generative AI, where we have a Gemini, where we have a Copilot. Okay, chat GPT is one tool. We have a more than one tool. Every day, I use 5 generative AI tool. Okay, that's make my class and that make my delivery easy, and I do lots of activity. All this while I am learning how to use this. Every day I'm introduced to the new generative AI tools. I will say is that please 3x 4x increase your chat gpt or maybe generative AI skills. Okay, not just as an end user, think as a developer as well. Okay, so any one of you can tell me how this generative AI works quickly in 1 minute? In 1 minute, how this generative AI works? You should ask ChatGPT how generative AI works. Tell me in 1 minute. Come on, fast and give me the answer.
Yeah, Dr. Riaz, generative AI basically it's using like pre-trained models,
Mm-hmm.
and what it does is it links um, past knowledge with new knowledge, and then it recreates data. Basically, when the AI
Yes,
generates its own data. Yeah.
past knowledge, present knowledge, and it will generate the future knowledge as well. Okay, there are many tokenization and concept works. The more you give data to the LLM, large language model, the better it's going to perform. LLM models, we have already hundreds of LLM model. I will say 100. Yes, the more you give data to LLM models, it's going to generate. I don't want this chat gpt text message, I want a summary. Okay, anyway, that's good. Okay, so the more you give LLM data, it's going to perform better, it's going to improve the efficiency of it, it's going to improve it. So when I say more, it's already a big data. Okay, so that's an objective of it. So it's look at the big data, it's focusing on more and more into a huge amount of pre-trained data. Okay, that's going to help LLM to perform better. So please learn that also. We will discuss that in our class, and then the trending topics in big data application. This is the overall outline for our module that we will be learning for 14 weeks.